Augustine of Hippo, de Doctrina Christiana, Episode 2. Haec tradere institui volentibus et valentibus discere, si Dominus ac Deus noster, ea quae de hoc re cogitanti solet sugurere, etiam scribenti mihi non deneget. So first we'll give a translation, then we will look at the grammar and syntax. I have decided to entrust these principles to those who are willing and able to learn them. If the Lord and our God, those things which He typically suggests to me as I am thinking about this subject, He also should not deny to me as I am writing about this subject. So Augustine begins with the object here of a tradere. The object is haec, it's neuter plural and accusative, and it refers to the praecepta in the previous episode. So these principles, institui tradere, I have decided to hand down or to entrust. Institui is the main verb here. It's the main verb of the entire portion, and it is first singular, perfect, indicative, and active. It is from the third conjugation verb instituo, instituere, like so. So I have decided to entrust these principles. Now we have the object of tradere, which is haec, in the accusative, and now we will have the indirect objects, actually, of tradere, volentibus and valentibus. And there's a play on words there, of course. And these are masculine, plural, and dative. So these are both participles, volentibus from the participle volo, velle, and valentibus from the participle valeo, valere. Now, valeo is very often a synonym for possum, and that's what it's doing here. Those principles to the ones who are willing and who are able to do what? Discere, to learn, which is the third conjugation infinitive. So there we have the concluding clause of the conditional, what is called the apodosis, and again the main verb of that apodosis is institui. Then the rest of the sentence is the if clause, what's called the protasis of the conditional. If this, then that. So I will do this thing, he says, if our Lord and God, see Dominus ac Deus noster, and Dominus, of course, masculine singular, and nominative, as our Deus and noster, because they are the subject of deneget, like so. If our Lord and God should not deny, non deneget, should not deny, to me as I am writing, scribenti mihi, ea. So the object of deneget is ea, in the neuter, plural, and accusative. Should not deny those things, even to me while I am writing. And what are the ea? They are the quae through suggerere. Those things which he is in the habit of or accustomed to suggest sugurere to me as I am thinking, cogitanti, about this topic, de hoc re. So the protasis, the if clause, is really very simple if we think of it this way. Dominus ac Deus noster, there's the subject. Deneget, there is the verb, and ea is the object. And ea is the principles. It's then modified by the quae through sugurere, and we have the dative indirect object here, scribenti mihi, in the masculine singular and dative. It's a participle from third conjugation, scribo, scribere. So to me as I write about them, he does not deny those things which he usually suggests to me as I think on this subject, de hoc re. And cogitanti, of course, masculine singular dative as well. Now notice what is gapped from the first part of the sentence. Namely, we don't have mihi here, right? That's implicit. That is made explicit in the second part of the sentence. Now, this is one of those highly rhetorical sentences in Latin, which may seem complicated, but I suggest there's nothing in here that is difficult in terms of vocabulary. In fact, this is the only verb, this infinitive sugurere, that you wouldn't find in a very introductory textbook. What's complicated about this sentence is only the syntax, the word order. We would like it to begin here, institui. I have decided to entrust those things to the people who are willing and able to learn. But more fundamentally, we would like the C clause, the if clause, to come first, followed by the then clause. That would match our expectations for English syntax. But Latin doesn't do that, and so we simply have to get used to this variety in word order and clause construction.
Thank you so much for watching this free video. I hope that you learned a lot about the classical languages and advanced your knowledge and enjoyment. You can help us keep going with this instruction if you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We've had hundreds of thousands of views in the last 9 years, and we would really like to grow our number of subscribers. If you hit the little bell, you will be notified every time we release a brand new free instructional video. You can also check out one of my Latin or Greek courses at LatinPerDiem.com or mossmethod.com. Check the links if you'd like to study Latin and Greek with me directly. So keep learning, and vale tote omnes.